Bothism. How we move between one and two, unity and duality, sorrow and joy, day and night, content and form, dot and circle, the threshold between worlds. If one thing is true, then the opposite must also be true. And when asked to choose, the poet's answer is always both. Le mouvement entre un et deux, l'unité et la dualité, le chagrin et la joie, le jour et la nuit, le contenu et la forme, le point et le cercle, le seuil entre les mondes. Si une chose est vraie, le contraire doit également être vrai. Et lorsqu'on lui demande de choisir, la réponse du poète est toujours les deux. When you try for peace, everyone gets mad. I agree, there's no app for that. If they speak to you like an animal, bark. But if they soften their tongues in the presence, if the words come out like clouds in air, Eyvallah, Astaghfirullah, Eyvallah, Astaghfirullah, thank you, forgive me, and so on. When atoms choose to speak, they speak in a very soft voice. The dust ball dances in wind. No one tells it what to say or do, not even itself. Study, forget. Study, forget. Study, forget. Now the first question is breathing. Are you good at breathing? The next question is your names. Are you a 1 or a 0? Are you a top or a bottom? Are you a dawn or a dusk person? Name your last lover. Give an example of love. Imagine your most favorite sexual position. The poet's answer is always both. Now, what did the dream mean? Do two eyes see one? Where did that thought come from? What is your most urgent problem? What is your true inner age, the infinite all, the one who hurt you? And what about the meaninglessness? Are you a fakir, a shike, a technologist of the spirit? Do you have the instructions? Describe your initiation into it. Did you meet God that time? Did you get close? Is it wrong to question God? Are you God? Is God all? Is all God? What is the nature of realities? What is the nature of real estate? And where are the deads? What pills are those? How aren't you? What is space, matter, beauty, time? What time is it? Why? Why not? Are you the victim? Are you the one? Are you both yet? And what about the source material? Can you claim ancestry? Where did you buy that? Why didn't you do anything? Did you make the pilgrimage? Is there medicine in clouds? Did you inhale the white smoke? Are you a metallic entity? If Mercury moves, do you move? Are you the Khutb or the Enso? Are you a pure, uncontaminated being, the sculpture of nature, spittle of moon, silver ore in the belly, the golden section, diamond way? Is this okay? Does this hurt? Is this pre or post-apocalypse? Do you have your mother's tongue or your father to the mount? Once upon a time, there were 2 moons and 1 sun under the blue dome. One day, 1 moon chased the large sun away as if the sun was some kind of bully. Chased him right out of the sky. And now the night never ends, so the moons make love all night long to give us light. Then 1,000 years later, the sun reappeared all wise and bronzed and strong. 1 moon saw this and a sharp fire rose. 1 moved towards 1, and they never parted again. Now there is 1, and there isn't 1. Imagine love at first sight twice in 1 lifetime. This was all too much for the moons. 1 moon exploded. while the other became a large black hole. The sun, however, kept on giving its light, looking for one to reflect it. And then it was springtime, and the snow was just melting at the crest of Sleeping Buffalo in the mountains of rock. You could easily slip, hit continental crust near the edge of slope left there, or limp down the ancestral, creep along pine forest in Treaty 7, where air is so crisp that if you open your mouth to empty speech, your teeth sharpen and freeze off. Breeze drills its cold. Mountain says, listen. But nobody does. We fear the quick way, then slip again. Adrenaline might just ease by the time we reach old Banff Cemetery. Look in, find a bench to sit on, sun on the face, sun balm, sun burns, even brown skin, ancestors in every atom. The dead do not stay dead. The dead do not stay dead. They are this forest instead, the high wind. Look straight ahead. Do not fear any ghost. You may see a tiny mountain tombstone with the letters F-E-A-R written into the rock, as if all we left behind were names on rock. The death of fear was always in front of us, and we almost missed it. This condition is an exit without exit, an A to the most beautiful no, the reverence of abandonment, the truth and its opposite, the whole earth carried forward by the upward shitting of worms, all raw materials returned to their sources immediately, thank you. A lack of co-surrender, the single cell divided, equilibrium swung, disillusionment departed, a calm chaos over all, peace, 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 peace inside the heart attack. Cars moving and not moving. Actions undone, backward speech, eclipse, anechoic chambers, no words to equal the silence between us, and the no such thing as silence comes and the poem is read. Dawn and dusk are blue. The sweet spot, a sneeze, orgasm. At civil twilight that morning, everything went silent. Mouths sewn shut and matted, everyone turned small in the street. There was bloody birth matter and rivers of milk at the curbside, the darkest hour for a bombing. Stiff corpses, tiny together like feral flowers, taking the black night literally. Attack at civil twilight is anything but civil. It wastes angels who get only a small taste of living. Fragile parcels that never were in astronomical night. Palm trees fall on what we were and now are not. Between impossible and necessary, little exists. A taking away, a barrier to growth, a squeezing out of juices, a fruit exploding red human being. This is nothing but a hairy bag of blood, said the soldier. A useless eater. A casualty moving slowly about the planet, and we were ordered to do it. We were ordered to do it. The soldier's job is one too many. But we ask forgiveness and clarity so that our movements are in tune with the universal harmonics. An order is an order. Though higher order may disagree, the game will play itself out, and then we shall see who is in ley line with it. Yahak. Just then, the breakfast of birds, courtship of toads, and musicians' wind, listening. The azan, a call to prayer, gratitude, nothing more. Fish jumps, cock gun loads, weapons wait, water circumnavigates itself like Mecca at Maghrib. We cannot forget our physical selves dancing in wind with a thin shroud of coverage between us, while animals look on with hunger, Our long Muslim robes both hide and reveal an equilibrium witness to lightning and middle night. The pillow of my bosom was made for this, for the resting head of all things, dust to dust, returning to itself. Now look now, Shams waves one last time and bows beyond the mountain of Nur. The day is full of blood, the waters at our feet keeping us buoyant, roses by the side of the road, our heady mausoleum scent. May the blue hour bless us. Take action for those of us alive and those of us dying. Dawn and dusk, the sweet light, golden self belt of Venus, that pinkish glow, sun dips down into Red Sea with a flash of green. Magic hour. Visible Venus, the brightest. This is our end of season in the food forest. Bitter apple, fairy tale fungus, spores so dry they fly and impregnate everything nearby but us. These are the pivotal places. Leaves drop loud. Everything burns. Autumn sugars in on itself, concentrated sun, jam on trees, a deep Gulf island come. Spring is scented for courtship. Summers want wet. Winters lie in wait, yearning. We make deep criminal love from far away inside the cabin, the heart soft, because we know this will be our last flame gone out, as if we were not lovers recovered as fire, to smoke into air, breath into body, absorbed into blood, energy of muscles pushed to exhaustion, as if we had not just begun inside nature. These are the cutting times. Fear of amputation, fall, the slow wood fire. Galliano Island never ends. Even ash holds evidence in wind of our first Aegean meeting, fresh tomato, olive oil, broken bread, and Turkish tea beneath the Bozjata sycamore. These are small cremations now. Slow, with intent, a forced dying. You approach from the east and I the west. We walk the path raw, our very own silk road toward separation. Dervish carries robes for a long time. It is the practice for carrying people. Until Dervish lets go of robes and carries only people, a most beautiful nothingness comes. Like sadhus who coat themselves in death and wave smiling with a brother's ashes coating the brown skin. We too can be stick-carrying reminders of the horn, strong-haired, full-bushed, long-legged, and fired up, living on air, mangoes, and burning dung, sky-clad, unquenchable, a raised fist for years. Not all people can fight such gravity. The forehead increasing now like never before. Somewhere the sun says, I will fold you. You will bend before me and like it. A thousand forms of mind exist, and you can see everyone's light when you look at them. I'm a big fan, she said. A big fan of nothingness. And then the truth came, without words, without silence. In spite of myself, because of yourself, I'll never know why. You always know why. Destruction destroyed, creation created, neither a result nor a division, both a cause and a union. You are known to yourself, I am not known to myself. With me, but waste no time, with you and waste time. With eyes closed, with eyes open, you are the farewell, I am the hello. You are the farewell, I am the hello to blind cruelty, all-seeing peace. Blind cruelty, all-seeing peace. Blind cruelty, all-seeing peace. If they burn long enough, like the wind and the source of the wind, they will become calm. The action of blowing, and everything will pass through them. The adjective of cold like a sieve, a dance of leaf, a sway of tree. The 9 holes in the nay body are flowers. The quiet heart of storms. People bury themselves in that musk. A landscape pure, pure, pure white. The honey collected from a good kiss, the mind at constant play, observing, is the very ambrosia of survival. Wind blowing both ways. Every garden has a center saying both. We hadn't noticed before. I am both. Thank you very much for listening, everyone, both so much. Sometimes when I present this, I often forget to actually come to the front and say, artist is present, it's not a recording. Also, thank you for allowing me to present something a bit experimental and trying to remove the body from the spoken word performance and just have this voice as your voice, this mind as your mind as mine. So thank you very much.